Hi Gina, how are you? Hope you're awesome. We're supposed to have our call today at 9 o'clock Standard Pacific time, but I did request for 9:15 Pacific time, but you were not here. It's already now 9:25. So I'm just going to do a quick recording for today so that you can move on to the next stage. Right, so last week you have started on recording and transcribing your chapter. So by now, the goal is that you would actually have finished or maybe 1 or 2 chapters left on wrapping up your first book draft, which is really, really exciting. So what I want you to do now, once you have that, the whole completed, was it 12 chapters, all recorded and transcribed, put the document separately, so chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The next checkpoint, the next step is you are going to polish those chapters. So take 1 chapter a day. So you have 12 chapters. So you're going to be working for the next 12 days on this. So 1 chapter a day. If you want to do 2, fantastic. So 1 to 2 chapters a day. Take each chapter and polish it. So what do I mean by that? Is kind of like run through the chapter, put the editing, like add the title, add the subtitle, tweak a certain paragraph or tweak a certain lines, run through it, make sure it flows, make sure it's a nice, like your ideas are all covered in the chapter. Top tip. So the top one is going to be your chapter title. The second line is going to be a quote. And then would be your paragraph kind of thing. Your paragraph, how it works and what's the content of it. And remember, the end of it would be power summary and success actions. So that's how it's going to work. So I'll show you what I mean here, and then you can start to see it. This is what I'm wanting to do. So take each chapter, 1 to 2 chapters a day for the next 12 days. So, and polish it and run through everything. What is it needs tweaking, what needs to be added, what needs to be removed, and all that. So I'll show you my screen quickly. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. So let's say at the top is your title, right? So this is title. So you put like chapter 1, if you want to put it, or not, just or title. Okay, and then add a quote. Okay, so like if you see any books that usually like a quote is just something that people love. So after your title, put a quote in, and that would be your ideas. Whatever ideas there is that you have, okay? Make sure you have the subtitle for each one. So subtitle for each idea, and so on and so forth. And I want you to end each chapter with a power summary. So let's, you can say something like, here are the things, here are the key things that we talked about. So you do 1, 2, 3, what have you not. And then the other subsection that you need to end with is success actions or key actions. So let's take some action to help you move forward. So really simple, 1, 2, 3, that's it. So this would complete your whole book vision. What I'm wanting to have is like a solid, like polished chapter. Once you've done this, So take like the next 12 days, 14 days to do this. And then once that is done, it's in a good shape, the best possible shape it can, then early January, I'm going to take it and send it off to my editing team. So to get to my editing team, it needs to be of a good quality, like the best version that it can be. So because my team is going to kick it out if it's like a really crappy thing. So make sure one chapter a day, polish it, do the title, do the subtitle, do your content, your ideas, do the quote, do the summary and the key actions. I'll show you an example of what I mean here. So this is an example of like a chapter that I wrote. Okay, just a second. You don't have to follow this format, but I just wanted to show you what I mean by it. Okay, so just a quick tip. So, right, it is done secret. You know, this is the title. You don't have to do this because, you know, you can have the whole book for yourself, but add a quote here and then craft leading with a story. Lead in with a story, and then you know what goes on, the story and all that, and then the subtitle of your next point and all that, the impact, the true, you know, whatever it is, the subtitle and the story that you're going to be sharing. And then at the end, and with power summary, and then a key action point. That's it. So this is how it looks like. If you wanted to have an idea, you can go grab a copy of my book. I'll send you with the link in the email that I'm going to attach. I'll do that for you, and then you can what do I think? And then you can have a look on how I write the book. So give you an idea. All right, that's it. So from now on, we're not going to have any calls because you missed your call today. So now you just focus on writing. If between now and the end of December, you do need to have a chat with me, just let me know, we can arrange a time. All righty. Okay, bye. Bye-bye.